Hello, I am Derek Gallon, Polish pro photographer now living in the Caribbean. I was recently asked by some photographers about basics of creative lighting, and I decided that perhaps it's a good idea to share just single little tips about photography and creative lighting here on YouTube, just giving you what you may need at the very moment. So this is the first tip from my series, which is addressed to younger fellow photographers who are just beginning the journey through creative photography. My first tip: how do you create an image which looks like a night shot while photographing during daytime? The trick is very simple and you can do it without any problems. Just follow these few steps. So here we have a nice and sunny day, and we need to photograph a night scene. So what do? You just go to the settings of your white balance in your camera and turn it to tungsten. Select the light bulb for tungsten light setting. So here we have a tungsten light selected, and you may notice that everything turned from a bright green to the bluish, like early evening. Now all you have to do is simply reduce the exposure by 1 or 2 stops depending on your need. If you need it really late night, of course, you reduce the lighting more than it has to be just for an evening shot. So you selected the artificial light tungsten, the light bulb in your white balance settings, and you reduced the exposure by 1 or 2 stops. So you have right now a nice late evening bluish skies, and everything is toned down to look like an evening. Of course, later on you can tweak it on Photoshop or Lightroom, reduce the contrast and play with it to make it even more convincing. But what if your main subject, a model or something close to the camera, needs to be light of a bonfire or a street lantern or a cafe bistro light nearby? This is actually very easy too. I use a flashlight for that, and my flashlight, the SB900, came with a package of different color filters, also called gels. And you simply pick one of the color filters, which is either yellow or orange, depending how much different light you wish to achieve. So here is the orange filter, and you can quickly install it on your flashlight, and you're ready. What if your flashlight did not come with these color filters? You can use any yellowish foil, orangey foil, or you can even bounce your flashlight off orange printed cardboard, piece of paper. Anything yellowish, orange you can bounce off will add to that kind of light you want to achieve. So this is how it is done. You set your light on the subject, everything else is set for the night ambience using the color balance of your camera, and off you go shooting. And here is an example. These examples show different proportions between daylight and flashlight. I highly recommend shooting these in fully manual mode for better control of lighting balance and brightness. This is my first tip, and if you find it useful, please like it so I know that it makes sense to continue. Thank you very much for watching. I am Derek Gallon.